Hi guys, I am Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. I'm going to be doing some Ascension messages for you guys. Let's see what energies we can expect within the next few days, what we might go through. Hope everybody is doing okay. I'm not doing too bad. I'm extremely tired and wore out, exhausted. My body hurts really bad, so I'm going to be sitting and meditating and doing some healing on myself. I've already done a little bit and had a cool experience, so I'm going to sit down when I have a little bit more time tonight and do more. But anyway, I hope everybody is doing okay. Let's see what kind of messages we have for the next few days. How many? Wow. Okay, guys. So the first message that came out is a message of a calling, being summoned to your calling. So a lot of you are probably going to be going through an energy in the next few days of being more led towards doing something that has to do with your purpose, your calling, whatever that may be. For many of you, I feel like this is spiritually connected, whatever it is that has to do with your calling, that has a spiritual connection of some sort. So maybe you're like me, you do readings, or maybe you're a healer, or maybe you're a musician and you share your music that inspires people, or an artist and it inspires people in some way, shape, or form, but there's some sort of spiritual connection. 1, 2, 3. That is progress, which leads me to the next card, which is all about something coming into fruition, something being successful, a situation coming into a fruitful beginning is what I'm feeling. But this is also a card of potential, creativity, starting something new. But I'm hearing birthing something new. So this birthing of something new is going to bring in a lot of abundance is what I'm hearing. They're also showing me the number 8 up here, which means infinity, going with the flow, being in the flow, abundance. Many of you are receiving some sort of telepathic communication leading you towards a new direction. I feel like some of you have been putting a lot of time and energy into a certain project when it comes to your spiritual connection, your spiritual life, practice, something of that sort. Whatever this calling is, it has to do with your spiritual connection. What this is telling me is that a lot of you are having a change of course for some reason. I've been feeling led. Like I've been changing course of directions. A lot of things that I haven't put time and energy into in the past few years is now, actually 3 or 4 years, is now coming back to me. And I'm being asked to start groups so that I can start channeling for people again and doing healing in group settings and things of that sort. But this is also telling me that there's something going on with finishing people's sentence, mind reading, being very in tune with what people are saying and doing, or you're getting ready to say and do exactly what they say and do, something of that sort. So I feel like there's a lot of synchronistic events that are happening as well. Many of you are gaining new perspective at this time. This is a card of taking a time out, being in solitude. I also feel as if this is leading, for whatever reason, to connection with dragons. I am feeling like this is screaming out connection with dragons. So for many of you, maybe you're connecting with other realms or ley lines even, and connecting with the dragons. Maybe some of you are in need of connecting with your guardian dragon. So I do have a 333, guys, look that up on Sacred Scribes, but I do have a video about connecting with your guardian dragon. So I have one, her name is Eza. Actually, its name, I should say, is Eza, because I do believe it is both sexes, if that makes sense. Anyhow, there's something that you're gaining awareness on, and I feel like it's going to move you forward in this calling. Okay, so some clarity is coming about something, maybe more information, something that's going to help you to feel a little bit more, I feel like, free to move forward. So for some of you, you may feel like you've been holding yourself back in some way, shape, or form, or maybe not you have been holding yourself back, but maybe the universe has been holding something back. However, there's some things that you need to release at this time. Some of these things have to do with ways of thinking. Most of it, they're saying, has to do with ways of thinking. So fearful thoughts, push through those and get to the other side. There is some sacrifice that are worth taking, some risks that you might feel like you're taking, but Spirit is saying it just feels like a risk. It's not really that it is a risk. It just feels like a risk. So push forward even when it feels that way. As long as you keep getting guidance on a certain, like getting certain suggestions or certain guidance on moving in a direction, and you keep doing that, then it's all going to be all right. Way better than what you probably expect. So a time for privacy. Again, where's it at? solitude, privacy, things of that sort, so that you can gain more awareness of a situation. A lot of times this is referring to just meditating, getting in a hot bath, and laying back, closing your eyes, and just allowing yourself to feel whatever you're feeling as your eyes are closed. That's what you're meant to feel at that time. Whatever kind of thoughts are coming in, make sure that you're paying attention to them. If you have fearful thoughts or negative thoughts that keep creeping in about a certain situation, especially when it has to do with a calling or something that you're being summoned to do, really pay attention to those things. What is it telling you that you need to do? Is there something you need to release? Is there something that you need to put more time and energy into? Or is it just giving you clarity about something that you already knew? A confirmation about something. Which cards do I go to, please? Thank you. What other messages do you have for us, please, for the next few days? For all those... Am I supposed to take all of these? Just this one? Okay, I'm not taking these, guys. So you got the Six of Wands, which is representing a good shift, a change, good news that may be coming. I feel like this is referring to clarity again. For some reason, it's coming out. But this is a news of success, of victory, of completion, maybe for even some of you. Not all of you, it'll resonate like that. But I do feel for some of you, there's a situation that is coming to a completion. A good completion, meaning you've done all that you can do. Now things are going to start manifesting. So this is a time of nurturing the inner child, really listening to higher self, as well as what I'm getting with this. But this is a card of inner strength. I do feel like many of you have processed through some sort of ego challenges, and now I've got to the other side. So ego is about fear, doubt. Also, when you let your head swell up and say, oh, look at me, look at me. But I feel this is more of like you gain inner strength by the clarity that you've received, by putting time and energy into whatever this calling or purpose is, by releasing the things that you need to. But I feel like a lot of awareness is coming to the situation, whatever the situation is that it's referring to. But there is some sort of completion to a cycle of emotional baggage or emotional... I'm hearing distortment, but I don't know why that they're saying that with emotional. But anyway, gaining strength through that kind of conflict, and that conflict ending. I feel like there's an ending to a certain kind of emotional conflict. One more. Thank you. What other messages do you have for all those who are already aware they're on an ascension journey? Any more of these? Yes or no? I heard no before, but I'm hearing yes now. Am I supposed to take more of these cards? Yes or no? Thank you. All right, so the next card that came out is the Three of Pentacles. There's some sort of delay revolving around money for some of you. This doesn't have to be money, but I feel like for the majority of you, 808, there's some sort of... I'm hearing drawback, but I feel like there's some sort of experiences or lessons that need to be learned in the way that you think about money is what I'm feeling. So maybe some of you feel like you are never going to have enough, or maybe you feel like you've always got to work hard to be able to make it big or something like that. And that's not always the case. So I feel like it's all about this, there's delays because there's experiences that you need to have so that you can learn the lessons revolving around programming that has to do with money. A lot of negative thoughts revolving around money, or, negative situations because you're constantly thinking you're not going to have enough, or, something like that. But there's some sort of delays. However, it's going to improve because of you taking a look at this. Remember, I told you there's a lot of awareness that's going to be gained in the next few days. So an awareness is going to be gained about, the money situation and how you think about money. And it's also going to help you to manifest money differently because of the awareness that comes. So a lot of changes with money right now because of the experiences that you're going to have. Not saying everybody's going to be broke or you're not going to have money. I'm just saying like you're going to have some experiences that are going to delay the amount of money that's coming to you, or the way that it's coming to you, or what have you. Thank you. What other messages do you have, please, for the next few days for all those who are already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process, please? What other messages do you have for the next few days? Am I supposed to take this one too? No. The need for pondering about this situation, whatever this situation is that it's referring to, whatever your calling is, it may be several callings that you're tapping into. There may be, more than one. However, there's something that you need to sit down and think about. Like, is this really what you want? If it is, yes, then keep putting time and energy into. If it's a no, then ask Spirit how to get out of it and which direction you're supposed to be moving. But I feel like most of you've already got a set plan on which direction you want to move. There may be some ins and outs of things that you don't know. Like, maybe there'll be added things that you'll eventually like, oh, my heart desires this. I didn't know that, but what have you. But there's a need for putting in time and energy into the situation, going for it, not taking no for an answer, I'm hearing drive, passion. So doing whatever it takes to get there, whether it's working a lot of overtime or like I've been doing. I've been working my butt off lately and not what I'm used to. I mean, I always work my butt off, but I'm saying like more hours, a couple more days a week than I'm used to. And there's a reason behind that. There's things that I want to save up money for and things that I want to do. So, I'm doing what I need to do to get there. While I'm sitting and doing this reading right now, my shoulders are killing me. Shuffling the cards actually puts more tension on it, but I'm doing it because I know that this is what people need. I also know that it helps me to stay focused on what I'm supposed to be doing, what have you. But do whatever you have to do to push through. Which cards do I go to, please? Thank you. What other messages do you have for us, please, for the next few days for all those who are already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process? Thank you. Am I supposed to continue with these? Yes or no? Yeah, so we have three cards, first of all, that are talking about need for being alone, isolating, and thinking about a certain thing, or maybe just taking the time not necessarily to be alone all the time, but I'm 12. I feel like this is talking about gathering up information. I'm having a hard time getting it out, but I feel like it's about gathering up information. Information that's going to take you to the next stage. So the need for meditating. I mean, I can't say that enough. Meditation is huge right now. Listening to your intuition. Gaining insight through the visions that you're having during meditation. You guys need to remember, you don't just have to sit down or lay down and close your eyes and meditate. You can wash dishes and listen to music, and just doing that is a form of meditation. Answers start coming to you. Clarity starts coming about situations. You start realizing what you need to release or what have you. Taking a walk and just listening to nature, that's a form of meditation. Listening to music and just sitting in a chair is a form of meditation. Doing whatever you need to do to get into this meditation, to see what your next steps are for putting things in order for this calling, this purpose that you have. Thank you. Putting yourself out there, no matter what, is really the message right now. We've got so many cards that are saying like, push yourself, assert yourself, put in more time and energy than you normally would, allow yourself to get down and out and tired and things of that sort, because we are about to pick you back up, meaning the universe, your angels, your guides, your higher self. The manifestations are going to come in. So this hard work is going to pay off, is what they're telling me. The pain and anguish, the challenges, it's all going to pay off. In the end, there's a lot of, I'm hearing brilliance that comes out of this. Is a flirtation card, but it's not meaning what it's saying. I'm feeling like brilliance coming out of it, like a beauty that comes through all of the hard work, because on the other side of this is those things that you're wishing for, dreaming of, the things that you're putting in order, the goals that you have, they're coming. And it's all because your hard work and dedication is paying off. Understanding is what I'm hearing. Understanding. Which cards do I go to, please? Which cards do I go to? Thank you. What messages do you have, please, for the next few days for all those who... Okay, so many of you, a waiting time is over. You've been waiting for weeks, months, years, maybe on a certain situation to start panning out. For some of you, I feel like it's switching gears, and this could be talking about a romantic relationship that is starting to work out, that you've been waiting for a while on. It's starting to work out. However, I feel like there's going to be adjustments that need to be made because of this connection. And then for the others of you, you've been waiting for a certain gift, talent, to get to a completion stage where you feel confident enough to put it out there into the public, to share it with your friends and family, to what have you. I feel like many of you are feeling like this anxiety, like I've got to do it, I've got to do it, I've got to do it. I just know that I've got to do it because once I do, that breakthrough is coming. I've been feeling that. So for many of you, a little bit of anxious energy might be there. But this knowing of breakthrough energy is also there. So 1555, guys, that's about staying positive through the positive changes and transformations. Which cards do I go to, please? Thank you. What other messages do you have for us, please, for the next few days? For all those who are already aware they're on an ascension journey and going through an awakening process, please. At the end of the video, we're going to go ahead and connect with the Soul Star chakra. That's the chakra that helps you to connect deeper with your development of your spiritual gifts and abilities. It's an energy center that helps you to ascend, transcend, let go, become enlightened. What am I forgetting? Deepens your connection with spirit, with source. What other messages do you have, please, for the next few days? Thank you. So some of you have been feeling a pretty big pull from the universe, a pull in the direction of putting time and energy into this calling, whatever it is. For some of you, I feel like it's a couple different callings that you're being called to. But again, this breakthrough energy is also there. So a lot of this anxiety, 1717 and 1718, I was told to tell you guys, so look those up. But anyway, it's making you feel a little bit anxious. It's not a bad anxious, it's more of like, I need to do this. I can't hold off any longer. Maybe even feelings of being passed up for some sort of blessing. If you don't do it, could be something that you're feeling. Yeah, it's a time for establishment, adventures, a successful adventure, something that you are putting roots in, anchoring yourself into, and it's going to be a lifelong process. However, it's going to be a lifelong success. So, meaning it's going to always provide for you. It's always going to be something that brings peace and happiness, maybe a lot of money or just money in general, but it's always going to have a stable ground to it. For many of you, you are in a process of developing or awakening or connecting deeper with your Kundalini energy. This is me. I've been engaging in it for the past, I don't know, maybe a couple months, something of that sort, even deeper than what I always had before. Been learning new ways of opening up. So you might want to do that too. But I feel like many of you, it's because of your Kundalini energy being awakened that you're getting connected even deeper with the visions and clarity of what is to come, what you're to do, what your next steps are, things of that sort. But very acute intuition and intellect is something that you can expect right now, is what I'm feeling. A lot of energy being felt in the body, anxious energy that might be vibrating inside, but when you put your hand out like this, it doesn't look like it's shaking. Some of you are even going through throat chakra stuff, and this is to do with having to communicate to the public. 1919, guys. It's about service to others, being of service to others and being positive about it. Manifestation as well. So we do have the Tower again. This is talking about a Tower moment. However, I feel like this Tower moment is a good Tower moment. Things are kind of being put into place and to balance. I'm feeling a lot of balance right now for whatever reason. So even though there's some anxiety and things of that's happening, I do feel like things are coming together. Fitting. They're saying fitting. And the last card is the Walrus. It's telling us to be vigilant about, and then we have another card of Solitude. Anyway, it's telling us to be vigilant about the situation at hand, whatever it may be that this is referring to for you. Keep pushing. Don't take no for an answer. Pay attention to any kind of signs and omens, synchronistic events that may be leading you towards something new, something bigger, something better, stability within the situation or what have you. Before I do get us connected with the soul star chakra, I don't know that I'm actually doing healing on it. I feel like they just want us to awaken it for whatever reason. Blessed tranquility. Your feelings are surfacing in order to be healed. Have faith and know that you're safe. Trust the current wave of emotion shall become a sea of tranquility, full of love and blessings. I feel like even some of you are not even in this energy of having things surface to be healed. I feel like a lot of you are kind of in this new peaceful energy. So that's a good place to be. Not saying that's going to resonate with everybody. However, I feel like a lot of you are in this. Which one am I supposed to take? Okay, I'm going to take all 4 of them. I feel like I'm supposed to. The gratitude, or the blessing of gratitude. Be grateful for all of your experiences, for all in life serves a purpose. There is a blessing in all that did or didn't happen. There is a blessing unfolding this very moment. Listen to your heart and follow its wisdom. Be mindful, the journey is as important as the destination. The blessing of creativity. Express yourself creatively and reconnect with your inner child. As ideas and inspirations surface, express them without thought, censorship, or judgment. Don't try to make sense of things. Just allow, just feel, just be. This is a time where all is possible. You're only limited by what you think is impossible. You are the blessing. You are a blessed soul and a blessing to this world and others. In giving, you also receive. For life is an ebb and flow of love and blessings. We are all of a single essence and one in spirit. To give is to bless both yourself and others. Okay, guys, let me read these real quick, and then we'll do this awakening to the soul star chakra. I am focused and persistent. I will never quit. I am charming and delightful. People really like being around you is what I just heard. I am balanced. Just like I said, balance is coming back into the situation or your life. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and close our eyes. I'm going to set intentions that anybody watching now or at a later date will receive the activation to their soul star chakra. If you're already somebody that has an awakened soul star chakra, it's okay. We are being asked to connect with that so that we can deepen our connection with our spiritual abilities, developing our psychic gifts and things of that sort, as well as transcending through this fear-based energy that we may have. So let's go ahead and close our eyes, focus on the third eye. Energy center right in between your eyebrows. Source God, higher self of those watching. I'm setting intentions now that all who are watching now or at a later date will receive this opening and activation to the soul source chakra so that we may engage in things that will help us to become more enlightened, more aware, transcend and ascend through situations and circumstances. I also am asking that it will help us to deepen our connection with spirit and deepen our abilities, psychic abilities, as well as spiritual connections. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where do I begin? Okay, what they're showing me is what looks like a tornado of energy right above the crown chakra. I am seeing silvery, like a silvery blue for some reason. Normally, this is not the color that I see this chakra, but a lot of times when I see a different color, it's because that color is needed for some sort of healing or awakening or something of that sort. I'm also seeing a teal color that's starting to kind of spin within this energy center. It looks like a tornado. It's spinning counterclockwise. And what I'm seeing it doing is it's opening up bigger and bigger. And it's probably, it looks about 2 feet wide is what I'm seeing. And now I'm even seeing the energy center above that, which is the stellar gateway, opening. I'm seeing like it kind of looks like a coppery brown looking color for whatever reason, and a lot of white. This energy center is a center that pulls in and pulls in any kind of energy from the universe, the sun, like solar flares, all of that kind of stuff. For whatever reason, this is awakening right now, opening, I should say. I'm just seeing it open and expand. At the same time, I'm seeing droplets of energy like flying into the stellar gateway. It's like, I feel like it's being gauged or balanced or something. I don't know what exactly they're showing me, but there's something that's being controlled about this energy as it comes in. So for each one of us, what they're saying, for each one of us, it's going to resonate differently. So some of you may feel energy a little bit more intense than others, but what I'm starting to feel now is it coming down in through my soul star and now into my crown and third eye area. And I'm also feeling it going down into my throat and heart. I'm feeling expansion from heart up for whatever reason. Some of you are going to start receiving a lot of telepathic communications coming from spirit, source, God, the angels, higher self, even inner child is going to start talking to some of you. That inner voice that comes, that sounds a lot like your own. You're going to have to start deciphering between, is it yours, a guides, or something that is meant to deceive you. No, Copper. Okay, guys, just sit in the energy that you may be feeling and experiencing. I'm feeling a lot of expansion from heart up. Feeling very much in tune. Okay, guys, I hope that you got something out of this reading and this activation. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow if you don't already. Let me know down in the comments below if this reading resonates with you. If you're interested in a full reading giveaway, please like this video as well as putting a comment, an affirmation, something down in the comments as a way of helping my YouTube channel to grow. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I did read the affirmations. I was just making sure. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Much love to you guys. Bye.